Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is a past, present, future pick a card reading. So what we're going to do is we're going to see what the energy is at present in your life, what energy is leaving your situation, and what energy is coming in. So go ahead and hold in mind whatever your situation and whatever your question. And today I'm using my Wildwood deck to answer your questions. You guys know I love my Wildwood deck. If you're interested, you can head over to promiseharmony.com/services to purchase your own personal reading. I also offer Skype sessions if you just want to talk with me and I'll pull cards for you. And I also have a couple personal coaching spots. So you can read about the personal coaching on my website, but in order to facilitate purchasing, you have to email me because I want to make sure before you purchase my coaching that it's a good fit for you. So it says it's sold out on my website, but it really isn't. You have to email me at castleintheclouds01@gmail.com if you're interested in the coaching. Also, if you like this makeup look and you want to learn how to do it, I posted a video just before this called Get Ready With Me where I go through this entire look. So there we have it. I want you guys to pick a number 1, number 2, or number 3, or choose an object. Number 1 is the Egyptian coin. Number 2, the sunglasses. These are John's, they're not mine. Or number 3, the keys. So if you choose number 1, the Egyptian coin, we're gonna get started. So for number 1, the energy that is at present in your life, it's been rough. You know, this card is the Woodward, and as you can see, it's like this illustration, this metaphor of this dude who's like made it through the woods. Okay, he's made it through this really rough journey, obstacle after obstacle. It's been like a lot of obstacles on your path. This is like the blood on the tip of the spear. So this might be talking about like the death of some kind of era in your life. Like maybe it's like you're leaving a job and trying to find a new workplace. It could be the death of a relationship, perhaps a friend or someone that you just like, this is too toxic, I can't do this anymore. It could even been a romantic relationship. It's like this is kind of a symbol of some kind of death or some kind of loss, something you had to like sacrifice and let go of on your path in order to move forward. There is this hawk here in the background, which is talking about opportunity, and I also see this lynx, which is talking about secrecy. So maybe this battle or this storm you've recently been through, like over the past couple months, has been something really personal, and you haven't been able to tell other people about it. And it's been just this time in your life where you've had to kind of keep things secret and just move forward. Maybe this is something financial for some of you guys because it's like your finances weren't as great and you don't want to go around telling everybody that, but you've really been struggling perhaps to pay the bills or to keep the lights on or whatever, or to get some savings. And you've had to keep this a secret. I also see for some of you guys, it's been a really tough time on like a soulmate or twin flame journey. It's the energy of having this deep heartache, but not really having anyone to confide in about it. And it's just like very personal to you. And so keep in mind, this is a general reading. I'm seeing a couple different scenarios here, but basically the meaning of this card is that it's been rough for you, but it's a good omen because you've come out on the other side. This is the hawk, symbol of opportunity, and things are going to be getting better. I see a relationship. This is the heron. This is the bird that's talking about a committed relationship, okay? So maybe it's been like relationship issues, maybe a lot of fighting with your partner, arguments, because it's next to this card, which is the joy card reversed. So the opposite of joy, I would say, is probably frustration and unhappiness and depression. And so maybe this is also a message to some of you guys that your partner is depressed. And so it's been hard on you to watch this person go through this depression and not really be emotionally available right now and whatnot. So I do see this current energy. A lot of different messages coming out with this, you know, choose and keep in mind whatever resonates with you. Trust your gut. For some of you guys, this is a message that you're waiting on a partner. you're waiting on someone, you know, like you would want to manifest a soulmate, you want to manifest a relationship, and you've been unhappy, this has energy has been stagnant, or you're having to wait a long time. So yeah, a couple different messages coming out there, but overall what I'm seeing is the current energy is a little heavy. You're being patient, you're waiting for something to come through, you just got out of the woods, the obstacles are going to be clearing, things are going to be getting better, but like you just got out of that, and so it's still rough, there's still the memory of this hard time and these hardships, the energy is still around you and kind of affecting you, and you're not feeling very happy about it. So let's see what the energy is that's leaving your life right now. So this is kind of like the past. I do see a breakup. For some of you guys, this is a breakup. This is my breakup card usually. Excuse me. And what I'm seeing with this is that it's like something hit you out of the blue, out of nowhere. You all of a sudden got struck by this energy, and so maybe it was like you were fired, you lost your job, or all of a sudden like there was a car accident and now there's all these bills to pay and like stuff to work out with the insurance, or it is a breakup, someone has left your life, maybe a friend, or perhaps a lover, or this could even be talking about a death, like a physical death or a metaphoric death. So very interesting. So whatever this was, it really affected your foundation in life. It made you feel unstable, which is why we're seeing this current energy of, you know, feeling this like you're out of the woods, you've moved past this, you're just on the other side, but the energy is still heavy. It's still kind of the remnants of that energy. You're having to be patient to kind of like move forward. So whatever this was, it really affected your foundation and caused everything to kind of fall apart for a while. And so I'm really interested to see what energy is coming in for you. I actually kind of peeked ahead already and saw that it's really positive. So I just feel like the overall message of this reading for you is that like don't quit 5 minutes before the miracle. You're almost there. Like better energy is coming in for you. The first card I drew is this home card. So if maybe you lost your house, or you're being forced to move, or there was something that happened with finances, or there was a breakup, or whatever that was, yes, there is going to be a new home that you find. There's going to be maybe even a new relationship coming into your life. And I just see this message, and I'm feeling this energy of like a new place you're going to be moving to, perhaps, or like a makeover on your home, or like better energy in your home. And so this energy is moving you forward. So maybe you're afraid because you lost your foundation and you just don't know where home is, or your home life is being affected by this energy that's come in. And there is a message that you're being protected. There are divine forces at work, unseen forces that are working behind the scenes to help you fulfill your dreams and kind of pushing the energy in a new direction. So right now it feels like everything's falling apart and things are really unstable, but the truth is you're just heading to like another level. Like you're evolving into a better, more beautiful period in your life where there's a new home, where there's a new energy in your home. But this really is kind of like an out with the old, in with the new energy. And so something is left the situation. It could have been a toxic person or a toxic job, or you lose something but you gain something else. So there's a message about being realistic, allowing yourself to feel this energy and be upset for whatever this unforeseen event was that just came in and kind of messed things up for you, created obstacles. But I do feel a message that these obstacles are actually kind of pointing you in a direction more towards your destiny. So they're saying the energy that's coming in, this metaphoric winter you've been through, the snow is going to thaw, you're going to get your footing, you're going to be able to look ahead and plan out your future and move forward. I think that's the most frustrating thing about this situation is you're stuck kind of in survival mode right now, and you just don't know how to plan your future, and you don't know how in the midst of all this energy that you can actually move forward towards your goals and dreams while you're having to put out fires all around you. So the energy that's coming in is more stability and more protection and safety, and like things kind of settling so that you can actually plan and move ahead and focus more on your future. So hang in there. There is some really beautiful energy, some kind of change in your home. Perhaps you're moving somewhere, or maybe someone's moving in or someone's moving out, or there's a chance to kind of renew the energy within your home. So I'm really excited for you guys. I hope that this resonates with you, and peace out. So for those of you guys who choose number 2, the sunglasses, let's go ahead and pull your cards. Actually, haven't pulled your cards yet. So we want to see what energy is affecting you currently, and then the energy that's leaving and the energy that's coming in. Okay, so the energy that's affecting you currently, there is some kind of decision that you need to make. Like, you are seriously, like, it's like a message, you can't put this off. You've got to make this decision, okay? Because you've been struggling. And I do see that you've been resting, you've been going through a transformation, and the message here is it's time to fly. It's time to bust out of that cocoon and make some kind of decision here. So currently you're struggling, and I feel this energy of you just kind of accepting the situation. I feel like there actually is a way through this. There actually is some amazing opportunities that you have, but there's a decision that needs to be made, because you can't continue to live like this. That is the message. So I don't know if this is with your health. Maybe it's like, you know, the food you've been eating, or the habits you have, or maybe it's an addiction or something. I'm getting a message for a lot of you guys about health. Maybe you need to reach out and get some medical help or something. You know, it's like a decision, like not to struggle, and to know that you don't have to struggle, you don't have to fight in order to move forward, okay? For a lot of you guys, this might have to do with your love life. The decision might have to do with your love life, because I pulled these 2 cards together. And this is the lily, this is the funeral flower, and so it might mean the death of a relationship, okay? I also see a new beginning here, so this might be talking about releasing the old so that you can bring new energy in. Maybe it's just about cutting cords with the past, or letting go of your ex or something. Or maybe it's making a decision to walk towards an opportunity in love. Maybe you've received an opportunity, but like to move forward with someone, or to date someone, or to try a relationship out, but you're worried because there's still this energy of like the death of an old relationship, or just fears that are like holding you back from moving forward. If that doesn't resonate, it's just there's some kind of struggle you're going through, and I want you to really tap in right now and ask yourself what this struggle is. Chances are you're not going to have to really tap in very far to figure out what it is you're struggling with. This is going to come to your head right now, and there's a decision you have to make to let this go, to not allow yourself to struggle through this anymore, to know that you can create opportunities even despite the struggle. Getting a message, you've been resting, and it's almost like you've been resting long enough, and you know, you need to listen to yourself. You know, if you do need to rest a little bit more, okay, but sometimes we got to get up and make change. Kind of reminds me, I talk about this a lot, you know, I worked this job for 13 years, and the whole time I really had this dream of working in the fashion industry, and I just kind of waited and rested. Like, this job was so exhausting. I'd come home and I would literally pass out like this, and then I'd wake up again and do it all over. And this job came with addictions. You know, I would eat a lot of fast food, and I would, you know, watch a lot of TV and Netflix. And it was like, when you come home from a job like that, there's really not much else you can do, or so I thought. There came a point where I had to pick myself up out of my bed, out of my couch, and take action towards my goals and dreams, even if I was tired, you know? And so for me, this meant going out on the weekends with friends, and taking pictures and putting them on my Instagram, and like developing my website, and like getting teams together to make work and develop my portfolio. And you know, actually, funny enough, once I started working towards that and using my times in the evenings and on the weekend when I wasn't working towards my dreams, it actually gave me more energy. I thought I was so tired from my job, but it turns out a lot of it was the way I was using my energy outside of work, and the food I was eating too. So maybe this is a message to you about picking yourself up from the struggle and working towards creating a new lifestyle for yourself. So this is where you're at right now, the current energy. What energy is leaving your life? So what energy is leaving your life? Well, it's great to see this card. This is the hesitation card. So, you know, we've been seeing you've been going through this period of rest. You've been, you know, resting, and this is the hesitation card. So it's like you've been hesitating, even though there's so many ideas and there's so much abundance around you and so much opportunity. You've been hesitating, but this energy is actually leaving. So yay, it's like you won't be hesitating anymore. This might also be talking about a toxic work environment or a toxic family or toxic friends or people that have abused you in the past, or maybe even your own negative and limiting thoughts and beliefs, and actually getting out of that and becoming a leader in your life and distancing yourself from the people and the places and the situations that just are not serving you and not resonating with you. So this energy is leaving your life, so it's like you're creating a space for yourself to go through this transformation and to be able to make these amazing and beautiful changes. And then this is destiny. So I feel like this energy that's been around you has been like almost oppressive, where you're like, I gotta get out of this, I gotta do something, I gotta make a decision. So that the anxiety of this decision is actually leaving, and you're gonna feel more confident once you stop hesitating and once you start taking action in this direction and following your inner guidance. So very excited to see what energy is coming into your life. I see this card which is talking about going with the flow, okay? And it's like you're flowing with your emotions. And so I feel like you're not gonna feel like you're struggling as much. Your eyes will be opened and you're gonna start seeing the opportunity that's around you. And as you start committing yourself to that path and to the path and you stop hesitating, you're gonna be in the flow instead of in a state of resistance. I think that's what's been affecting you lately, is it's like, you know, your inner guidance is calling you forward to do something or take some kind of action, but you've been resisting it. So the energy that's coming in is actually gonna be able to help you flow more towards what you want, and is gonna make that easier for you. Also, you're gonna be feeling a sense of guidance and more faith in the universe and in your path. Even if you feel like you're walking alone right now, you're gonna start feeling more confident to make your own choices and to commit to your own path. I remember along my earlier journey, I used to ask everyone around me what their opinion was on me, you know, trying this path or trying this hobby, or what if I took this class, or what if I did this, or what if I studied this, or went here and went there. And you know, everybody's got their own opinion about you and what you're gonna do, and eventually you realize you gotta take it back to yourself and follow your own guidance, even if you have to walk alone, even if the path doesn't make sense, even if you feel like this oppression around you, you have to still keep walking forward and following your inner light, and you're gonna feel a lot more confident to do that. So it's like your confidence and your self-esteem is gonna be boosted by this new energy that's coming into your life. And I see you balancing this because you are going through a big transformation right now, perhaps even a spiritual awakening. So there will be those times where you're gonna have to rest and you're gonna have to retreat, but you're gonna be doing little things along the way to keep moving forward along the path. So I think it's just more balance that's coming into your life. You know, not feeling as much struggle, not feeling so exhausted, and through your forward action and your commitment to following your guidance, things are going to be moving forward for you. So I see a lot of amazing energy coming in very shortly. So I hope that this resonates with you. And we're going to head over to number 3. So if you choose the keys, number 3, let's go ahead and pull your cards. So we're looking into the energy that is affecting you at present, your current energy, the energy that's leaving, and the energy that's coming in. Whoop. Dropping a card. Very interesting, this card that just dropped on the ground. I feel like it's kind of symbolic that this card dropped on the ground too, but I'll get to it in a minute. So your current energy, it's actually quite positive. It's like you were very emotional and like there was a lot going on, kind of depressed. But you've pulled your head out of these emotional waters and you're flying high right now. And you're feeling like you can see a different perspective in your life, and you're having a lot more awareness right now about what's going on around you. There's an energy about you coming to realize that you are some kind of creative person or a healer, starting to realize like, I want to express myself more creatively. I want to help heal others. Maybe you're being called to do energy healing or Reiki or sound healing and making music, or maybe you're being called to perform or dance, or perhaps even do tarot, or maybe start a YouTube channel or something. And so you're starting to think about that, and you're getting all of your tools and all of your materials and all of your supplies together currently to start working towards that path. This could also be talking about you being in school or being trained for something, but this is the Shaman card, so it's talking about really stepping up and embodying your truth as a creative and as a healer, as a an empath. And so it's like you're getting your energy balanced and you're working towards really putting your gifts out there. And there's also an energy talking about like a soulmate or a twin flame coming in your life, or a new person you've met, or maybe you're already in a relationship. So this relationship is very harmonious, and it's a message that you're headed in the right direction with your relationship, or perhaps there's a new relationship coming in. So a lot of changes, very interesting. I want to see what energy is leaving your life. So this is like the past energy. So this is the one that dropped on the floor, and this is like darkness, and going through the dark night of the soul, a spiritual awakening. So I have a feeling that you got here by going through some real shit. It was rough. And that's why the first card we saw was saying there was this emotional time, there was this depression, and you pulled yourself out of it. So this energy of depression is leaving your life, and you're feeling a lot brighter and a lot more optimistic, and you've worked through this. I feel like you welcomed this part of your life and you went through it, and now you're like being reborn on the other side. So it's beautiful. Also, I see that you basically got to a point where you committed yourself to some type of idea or big vision you had. Like, you got to this point where you clearly decided what you wanted, and now it's about ushering that into your life. And then that led you to taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, and starting a new journey. So you like left everything behind. You started a new journey. You started over. You took a risk. You decided, you know what? I'm not going to overanalyze things. I'm just going to go towards my inner guidance. And so this is like the past energy, and this does show like how you got to this beautiful place you're at right now. So amazing. Now I'm excited to see what energy is coming into your life, and look here. Fulfillment. Okay, so if you're starting a new relationship or you're single, you're going to be fulfilled in love, because these are the Kundalini snakes that talk about soulmates, twin flames. If you're already in a relationship, this energy is just going to grow and get better. And this is also talking about the commitments you've made with your visions and your dreams. You will see these fulfilled. The artistic path that you're walking, or the healing path you're walking, is, and everything you're getting your tools and supplies together for right now is ultimately going to be fulfilled, and you're going to have really fruitful success through that. And we see it next to your creativity card. So I feel like we got this for the energy that's coming in, because it's like an encouragement for you that you're on the right path with your creativity. Like, you're getting your roots in the ground, and any seeds you plant right now are really going to grow. And so really continue towards your creativity. This is the endurance card telling you it's going to take some time, okay? I had to work for free for 10 years as a fashion stylist before I got my first paycheck, okay? I don't want to freak you guys out, but sometimes it does take a lot of commitment. But the great thing is, if you're doing something that's fun and that's creative and that you feel naturally drawn to, and then you're also being fulfilled here in your love life, there's some great energy coming in with the soulmate, chances are this journey is just going to be really fun. And so, enjoy the journey. It's not always about the destination. You want to really get some money and finances and more abundance going. You're going to have some endurance. It's going to take some time, but you ultimately will see fulfillment, and I see that's the energy that's coming in. So I hope that this reading resonated with you guys. I am seeing some really beautiful changes as we head into, October, November, December. We've got Venus in Scorpio right now, really beautiful energy for relationships. We're seeing a lot of relationships head to a place of higher commitment. There's going to be a lot of engagements and proposals and people moving in together. And also I see that at the same time, a lot of people are going to be realizing what it is they want in life and like in a relationship and like working towards that with your current partner. And so really beautiful energy for relationships. I think that's why we saw so many messages about that come up in this random reading. And also, Jupiter is direct, so there's really great energy coming out for your finances and your career. And so, you know, if anything's falling apart, especially those of you guys who chose number 1 or number 2, it was kind of rough for you guys, the energy, but as you can see, really positive energy is coming in. So there is a big shift right now happening, and just follow this path, welcome whatever energy is heading towards you. And I do hope that this energy resonates with you guys. I'll see you later. Peace out.